Hey everybody, we are back here in our NCAA 24 coaching dynasty here with the UTEP Miners on the road getting ready to begin conference play. Now for those of you new to the channel, welcome, and for everybody who is returning, welcome back here to our series. Now where are we at so far in this series, you may be asking yourself. Our first head coaching job here with the University of Texas El Paso. We are undefeated. All right, we have beat Big 12 TCU, Big 10, our former school Northwestern. We beat Pac-12 Washington. All right, we have run through some big bad boys conferences, and we've put, it wasn't a beat down, but we did beat them all. And so now we are number 22 in the nation, getting ready to begin conference play here in our conference opener against East Carolina. And they are getting the ball started off this game here on their opening drive with the long pass on the out route to Antonio Lee. He's going to pick up 21 yards. Quarterback Ryan Stubblefield in this opening drive is 3 of 4 so far for 44 yards. Now, needing to try to contain the defense, we've done a good job, but this is a game where it could be, I don't want to say a trap game, but definitely a letdown game. So we got to stay on edge and keep ourselves focused. The weather is also going to play a factor as we miss a tackle when the running back gun goes right up the middle, picks up 17 yards. But this rain that we're facing is going to be a factor, I've got a feeling, in our passing game. So we're going to need our running game to kind of be on point at this stage. Now, after that big run here by East Carolina, here they come with a first and goal at about the 7-yard line. Stubblefield is going to be under center. 2 tight ends set. Gun alone in the backfield. Sends a tight end across the formation. Play action. Stubblefield fires it over. He's going to go up and it gets knocked down. A jump ball for his receiver, and that one gets knocked down in the end zone. As we hopefully can put together a couple more stops so far, which we haven't done all that well, as they have kind of marched down the field with big play after bigger play. So now second and goal from the 7. The East Carolina, they're going to come out in a pistol formation, 4 wide or 3 wide set. Stubblefield has the snap. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to take it himself. Nobody bites late on it. Oh, you got to be kidding me. And you don't want to abandon your coverage. I get it. But at the same time, he was obviously booking it. Wasn't going to pull up and throw. But he gets down at about the 1-yard line. That's going to make it third and goal. So here comes Stubblefield in the shotgun. ECU has the snap. It's going to be an option, and they break a tackle, and Gunn gets into the backfield. Oh, God, that was disappointing. We had him in the backfield. Played the option well. Played it well, just did not execute on that tackle, and Gunn just bounces off a tackler and goes waltzing into the end zone. So now here we come, responding right back at him, trailing 7-0. Holstein's in a pistol formation. It's going to be an option keeper, and Holstein picks up only a couple yards on that as he gets his first carry of the day, netting another 2 yards, making it 2nd and 8 from the 26-yard line on the plus side of the field here. About 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. We trail 7-0. Holstein's going to be in a shotgun, 5 wide set now, alone in the backfield. Has the snap. Holstein rolls out to his right. He's going to take it himself, and he picks up only 2 more yards. This Pirate defense did a good job to collapse down on him once they saw he was taking off, and they had a little bit quicker reaction than what we did just on their previous drive. Now it's 3rd and 6. Holstein is going to stay in the shotgun, 3 wide set. Has the snap. Stands in the pocket, fires it to the left side, and that one's going to be knocked down. He was looking for Amari White on the deep out pattern. But a lot of coverage was in that zone, and that one got swatted down, leaving us with the 41-yard field goal opportunity. And we're going to put the boot ball, and that one does get through down the middle here to put some points on the board. But we are still trailing 7-3 here with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Not what you want to do, how you want to start a game, being the number 22 team in the country, coming off a big win on the road against number 12 Washington at the time. So 3rd and 5 on the Pirates' ensuing drive as they get a pass over the middle. He makes a couple of shifty moves, and Tajee Hudson picks up a big gain on that one. And a couple little basic hip twist moves. Guy had us biting on the direction change, and man, he picked up the extra yards and took advantage. They're now inside the red zone at about the 19. We are going to call it the 20, but they're more on the 19-yard line side. Stubblefield has the snap. Quick throw out to the right. He hits Lee by the sideline, and Antonio Lee gets knocked out after a gain of about 4 yards on that one, and that's going to make it 2nd and 6. About a minute remaining here in the first quarter. So 2nd and 6, the Pirates are going to come out with 3 wide set. Their tight end is on the left side in a pistol formation. Hands it off to Gunn up the middle. He's got space. He's breaking tackles, and Gunn's going to get into the end zone. Oh, man, missed tackles once again. Misplayed the option. Like, that's bad play part 1. Bad play part 2 is the missed tackle right there. Should have stopped them, but unable to, and they're going to get into the end zone. Now we're going to advance on up here into the second quarter, just under 4 minutes, as we find Schuler out in the right out pattern. Kevin Schuler, he's going to pick up 12 yards to give us a 1st and 10. We are at about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. The score is still 14-3. We are trailing big time, needing to make something happen. Holstein is only 4 of 7 for 44 yards. Kind of goes to show you how ineffective our offense has been so far. And on the 1st and 10, it's going to be an option keeper, and Holstein gets brought down after a gain of only 1. Nowhere to go for it. And the Pirates are doing a good job of covering our option. Holstein is not a quick, shifty kind of guy, but he can get you what you need. But right now, the Pirates are keeping him very well contained so far. So 2nd and 9 from about the 17-yard line. Holstein's in a shotgun, has the snap. Stands in the pocket, fires it to Ballard, and it hits him in the hands, and he drops it. He had Ballard at the 5-yard line, and he's going to drop that pass. And that might be due to the weather. You know, the ball is slippery, and he just was unable to hang on to it. Now it's 3rd and 9. Holstein still in the pistol. Pirates bring a blitz. Holstein's going to roll out to his right. He's got nowhere to go for him, and they don't even block for him. Our running back in the flat just stands there staring, and they don't even block, and he gets shoved out after a gain about a yard. And that's going to force us to have another field goal opportunity. And Jones, our kicker, boots that one right on through. He struggled last game against Washington, so kicking is pretty nerve-wracking for him right now. But he is 2 of 2 so far on the day. Now, East Carolina would put up one more field goal to make it a 17-6 game here at halftime. But we have really got to shape up. We will get the ball to start the second half, but we've got to do better, especially with catching the ball. We have dropped too many passes. And then on the defensive side, really, it's just been the missed tackles that have killed us. Misplaying the option. But missed tackles right there. You see it when they scored their first touchdown. I'm not sure if they're going to show it for the second touchdown, but there it is. Yeah, runs over one of our defenders, missed tackle, and it's just disappointing when that kind of thing happens. And drop passes, like I said, you just saw it right there in the little highlight. We've had about 3 drop passes this first half, which is not going to bode well for your team, especially when you're on the road and in rainy weather conditions. Our defense, I don't know if we just came out flat because we're now the number 22 team in the country, and East Carolina's unranked, but, man, it really has not been the game we were hoping for. So now coming out in the second half, trying to correct that at our own 37-yard line on a 2nd and 3. Holstein. Quick throw over the middle. He's got Ballard right down the middle. He's got space, and Ballard gets brought down by his shoestrings after a 35-yard gain. And he picks up a big-time play on this 2nd down here and just got open over the middle. We saw the blitz coming, made the proper adjustment, and Holstein hits Ballard on the move, and he actually holds on to it this time to pick up 35 yards. Now then, 1st and 10. Holstein on the option. This time he gives it over to Burgess, who picks up 8 yards. Burgess, who had a great last game, he's actually doing pretty well today. He's got 11 rushes for 69 yards so far. Need to keep probably feeding him the ball, but it is hard to do when you're trailing by 11. I know there's a lot of football left, but still, we need to get the ball moving. We need to try to do what we can to get some points. Now on 2nd and 2, Holstein stays in the shotgun, has the snap, stands in a clean pocket, fires it to the left side. He's got Sieb, his tight end, Luke Sieb comes down with a 10-yard catch. He actually holds on to it in traffic, too. Multiple Pirate defenders around him. Sieb makes the catch and holds on, is brought down at about the 10-yard line. That is going to make it 1st and goal. So now Holstein in the shotgun. Pirates bring a blitz. Fires it over to Burgess, who's going to come out of the backfield across the middle. And Burgess picks up 4 yards. He was hit immediately. As soon as that ball was caught, he was hit and brought down. Now 2nd and 6. Holstein from the pistol. 3 wide. Sends Burgess in motion. Holstein, quick throw to the left. He's got Ballard for the touchdown. Jeremiah Ballard 6 yards out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Quick throw, too. That linebacker or safety was dropping down to get in that passing lane. But Holstein fired that one in there, a rocket, to squeeze that one in. So now here we are a little later in the 3rd quarter after that touchdown. The score is still 17-13 as we're on the move once again. This time hitting Sieb over the middle, and he's going to make the catch and get brought down at about the 11-yard line, it looked like. Luke Sieb, his 2nd catch of the afternoon. And actually, they're going to mark him down at the 12, but it is still a 1st and 10 either way. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. After our last touchdown, we were able to stop him on defense, so here we are on the move trying to punch it in and actually take the lead. 1st and 10, Holstein. Quick throw over to the left side. It looks like he was trying to hit Mr. Chavis, but unable to make contact with him as the safety interrupted that pass and knocked it down. So it's 2nd and 10. Here from the 12-yard line, Holstein in the shotgun formation. 3 wide, 2 back set. Has a snap, hands off to Burgess up the middle. He's got a little bit of a hole. Picks up 4 yards on that one. And then he's got 91 yards now here still in the 3rd quarter. He's going to look to edge towards that century mark if he can get there anytime soon. 3rd and 6. Holstein in the shotgun formation. 4 wide set. Has the snap. Pirates bring a blitz. Fires it over to Amari White, and he picks up 7 yards. Oh, man, we needed 8. He picked up 7. But that is going to give us a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. So here we come out with our 1st and goal opportunity. Holstein in a shotgun. 4 wide set. Burgess in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Burgess. Bounces off a blocker, and he's going to be brought down for about a 2-yard loss on that one. As they blew that up, and Taylor Jackson comes in to finish off the play. And actually, he's only going to be dropped for about a yard loss all the way back to the 2 is where they're going to mark it. Looks like he should be around the 3 or 4, but it is what it is. 2nd and goal now. Holstein has the snap. Pirates blitz. He fires it to Sieb, who drops it. Out of the 8 incomplete passes he's thrown so far today, about 5 of them have been dropped in the hands of our receiver and dropped. That one would have been able to give us a lead, but Sieb dropped it. So now here we are facing a 3rd and goal. Coming in 3 wide from the shotgun. Holstein has the snap, hands it to Burgess, going to the left, and they brought the run blitz at the perfect time. Thought we had him, but Jason Dubzinski seals the deal on that run, and he's going to bring Burgess down for a 1-yard loss. So we are going to kick a field goal to try to keep ourselves within 1 score as Jones puts that one through, his 3rd field goal of the afternoon. Now taking a look at Memphis and Army, that game happening right now. Memphis is leading 28-21. Crosby, the running back for the Tigers, has got 3 touchdowns on 51 yards so far this afternoon. So now after getting another stop, here we are in the 4th quarter with about 9 minutes to go, leading 17-16. Burgess breaks it up the middle, pushing forward. Stiff arm in his way, and Torrance Burgess picks up 35 yards on that one. As a hole opened up over the middle, and Burgess was off to the races. And then he does get caught, but he tried to stiff arm his way to freedom. Allowed him to pick up about an extra 5 yards on that one. So now all the way to the 26-yard line. Holstein's going to be in a shotgun. 3 wide once again. Since Ballard in motion. Has the snap. Fires it off to Burgess in the right side, and Burgess picks up 3 yards on the reception out of the backfield. As he was out there, looked like he may have been able to try to get a step, but Jackson closed quick for that Pirate defense. So 2nd and 7. Holstein now still from the shotgun, going 3 wide once again. Has the snap in the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got Amari White at the 5. 18-yard reception. Amari White gets brought down by his ankles. as he had space on that slant pattern. A brilliant throw by Holstein to fit that one into the zone, and that's going to make it 1st and goal now, actually from the 4-yard line. 7.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Score is 16-17. We trail by 1. Holstein fires it to the right side, and Sieb drops again. He dropped it again, a wide open pass. His 2nd touchdown pass of the day that could have been. But Sieb drops it, and that's going to make it 2nd and goal now. So from the shotgun, Holstein hands that one off to Burgess. Going to the left side, he gets stood up and brought down at the 1. He had space. He picks up 4 out of the 5 yards needed and gets down to the 1-yard line here. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 1. So now at about just over 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, we are in the pistol formation. 2 tight end set. Holstein makes changes at the line. It's going to be an option keeper. He didn't hand it off. It looked like he should have handed off, but maybe a failed handoff, a little botched play happened right there, and that's going to force us into a field goal position with 6 minutes to go. Jones puts up his 4th field goal of the afternoon, and he boots that one right on through. Not much longer further than an extra point on that kick. So now we actually do hold the lead. Our defense needing to try and hold it as ECU is getting close to their field goal range at the 28-yard line. Stubblefield hands off to Gunn to the left side. He gets hit and stood up, but he picks up 3 yards on that to make it 2nd and 7. At the 25-yard line, a 42-yard field goal in these conditions would be pretty tough for their kickers. So if we can get a sack or something, that's really going to help us kind of push them out of range. Now, Stubblefield under center, has the snap, delayed handoff to Gunn going to the left side. Williams chases him down, but he breaks free of that tackle, and finally Burris brings him down, but not until he gains a 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Missed tackles, once again, plaguing our defense here in this second half. Now Stubblefield is under center once more, has the snap, delayed handoff to McKay, and he's going to get wrapped up. Joseph McKay is no Mr. Gunn, as he gets brought down for a 1-yard loss. Now 2.5 minutes are remaining here in this game. I don't want to use my timeouts yet, but we will have to be crafty with them at some point if they keep the clock ticking. So on 2nd and 11, Stubblefield, he has the snap. He's going to take off, hit, and he breaks 1 tackle, and he's finally brought down after a gain of 7 yards. It looked like he may go down, but he holds his feet, and that's going to make it 3rd and 5. Now we do use our first timeout here, hoping to get a stop on this 3rd down and play. Stubblefield has the snap. He hands it off to Gunn over to the left side, breaking 1 tackle, and he falls forward for the 1st and goal. You've got to be kidding me. Gunn got hit, spun off the tackle, was going down, but managed to get across the line to gain, and he has a 1st and damn goal. So now Stubblefield under center, has the snap. He breaks out to his left side, and Leonard brings him down for a sack. Pressure was coming from up the middle and on the right, and so he rolled out to his left, right into our edge rusher's hands. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal from the 5. We did use our 2nd timeout right there to stop the clock with 1:56 remaining. Stubblefield now in a shotgun, has the snap. He stays in the pocket, fires it to the right. He hits Savage, who we bring him down. And that's going to be our last and final timeout on a 3rd and goal now. Savage gets brought down at the 2. So it's 3rd and goal from about the 2.5 yard line, and we use our final timeout. Stubblefield's under center, 2 tight ends to the left side. Hands it off to Gunn, going to the left. He gets hit, bounces off 2-3 tacklers, still going. But he's brought down. He kept bouncing off tacklers, losing space, losing his footing, and he finally got brought down for a 6-yard loss. Now ECU, the Pirates would kick a field goal and leave us about 1 minute remaining. As Holstein stands in the pocket, fires that one over, and the safety comes up underneath and cuts that one short. John Buckley undercut that pass, and that could have gone for the distance and gotten us well down the field into range. 56 seconds still remain. We have a 2nd and 10, trailing by 1 point, 19-20. Trying to avoid the upset. Holstein in the pocket, has to roll out to the left, drops that one off to Burgess, who can't get away from his tackler. Burgess couldn't get away, and now this clock is ticking, and it's 3rd and 11. So we're going to have to go no huddle and get all of our receivers back from all the way down the field. as the clock is just ticking, tick, 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 tick. 3rd and 11 from the shotgun. Holstein has the snap, stands in the pocket. He takes off himself, going to the left side, tries to get out to the first down marker, but doesn't. But he does get out of bounds and stop the clock. So it's 4th and 1 from the 27, or 4th and 1 from the 32 with 27 seconds. Holstein going no huddle. Has the snap, stands in the pocket, rolls out to his right, fires that one over. Amari White dropped it. Oh my goodness, that's how this game's going to end for UTEP. Is Amari White drops it. Just one of many, many drops in this game. And it had to come on a 4th down. Man, that is disappointing. We're going to be upset on the road. We were the number 22 team in the country at the start of this game, but there's no way. I mean, by the end of it, we did play bad. There's so many drops. I want to say the weather conditions, but they faced the same weather conditions, and they didn't manage to drop it. So we've got a lot of, we thought we were pretty solid, and hopefully this is a little bit of humble pie that we need to get brought back down to earth, right? That's just all you can really hope for at a time like this, is that we've gotten what we need, and we get, knocked back down to reality a little bit. That it's not going to be a cakewalk going through our conference play this year. So first conference game, 0-1, undefeated season gone. 4 weeks into the season. We were 3-0, now we're 3-1, and no way we're in the top 25. But guess who is in the top 25? That's right, our opponent, as we are on the road once again facing off against Rice, who is undefeated, somehow crawling their way in to be the number 10 team in the country. It's kind of shocking that they got there, but hey, they're 4-0 on the year, obviously had some big wins, and this is an opportunity for us at least to try to bounce back. Rice, I get it, they're the number 10 team. We were the number 22 team, and look at, we got beat by East Carolina, so got to think of it that way. Now let's go ahead and jump on into this game here as we are in our opening possession. Holstein is going to be in a shotgun at the 30-yard line. Has the snap, fires it out to the right side, and that one's almost intercepted. Couldn't tell if he's going for Chavis or a tight end over there. Both receivers were there, but then again, so were multiple defenders. As that one gets knocked down as we maintain possession at the 31-yard line on the plus side of the field, facing a 2nd and 10. Holstein now from the pistol formation. 3 wide set. Has the snap. Hands it to Burgess, and he's going to get hit right now. Torrance Burgess picking up just 1 yard on that rush. That was his 3rd carry of the day. He's got only 9 yards so far this afternoon. So now 3rd and 9 here on our opening drive. Holstein is going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Has the snap. Rice brings a blitz. Fires it out to the left side. Amari White jumps up and gets it. Amari White didn't drop this one. He did last game, but not tonight, not today, as it was a jump ball between him and the defender, and he was able to get the position and come down with it in bounds, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 now here from the 11-yard line. So now that we have a whole new set of downs, let's see what we can do as we go 4 wide. Holstein, it's going to be an option keeper up the middle, lowering his shoulder, and Holstein picks up 7 yards, getting down to about the 5-yard line here. On this opening drive, he's playing like a man possessed right now with the physicality of Hercules, as he's not afraid to take a hit at the moment. I say at the moment because he's a quarterback and God knows what can happen. So 2nd and 3. Holstein is going to stay in the shotgun, 4 wide still. Burgess in the backfield, offset to his right side. Holstein has the snap, hands it to Burgess, going left, pushing forward towards Burgess, and they're not going to give him the touchdown. Oh my goodness, it looked like he got in, but they're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Really closer to the half-yard line, but they're going to call it the 1. And oddly enough, it's a 1st and goal. So now we got about 4 plays to get what amounts to about 9 inches. 1st and goal, Holstein with the option keeper. He walks that one in. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh my goodness. Oh baby, oh baby. Number 10 in the country, Rice, just got smacked in the mouth on the opening drive. By our offense, at least. Now here comes their offensive attempt, as they're going to come out in a hefty set as Johnson hands the ball off to Griffin on the left side. He's hit by Johnson and driven it down into the turf for a 1-yard loss. Kalen Griffin, his second carry of the day, and he's got 1 yard negative on the negative side in total for his 2 carries. So it is going to be 2nd and 11 for the Owls as they are at the 46-yard line on the plus side of the field. Our defense looking to shape up after the little debacle from last week. 2nd and 11. Johnson has a snap, fires it out to wide open Brown on the left side. No defender within about 10 yards of him when he made the catch. And he just couldn't control himself as he stepped out of bounds, getting around the boundary markers. And that's going to make it 3rd and 5 now from about the 40-yard line. So they're going to come back out under center. 3 wide set. They send their tight end in motion across the formation. Making changes still. Johnson has the snap. Quick throw to the right side. He's hit, but he's going to be brought down. Errol Rogers Jr. picks up 5 yards, but he's brought down short of the line to gain. That's going to make it 4th and inches here in the first quarter as we do lead 7-0 over the number 10 Rice Owls, but they are not going to settle for that. They're going to go for it. Johnson's under center. I formation to the left side. They send the receiver Mason in motion. Quick snap. Johnson rolls out. He's got the space. He's off all alone by himself, and Broussard finally brings him down after 18 yards. Johnson had the snap and was able to roll out to the right side as we lost containment on him. And he makes a big gain for 18 yards down to about the 18. So Johnson has that one, hands it off to Griffin going to the left side. Griffin's wrapped up relatively quickly, picking up only 2 yards on that carry. He got him down to about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line, probably 15 and a half, I guess you could say, but they're going to call it 15. So on 2nd and 8, Rice comes out with a hefty I formation on the left, hands it off to Griffin one more time, breaking tackles. Williamson finds him and chases him down. Griffin for a 2-yard loss this time. It looks like he's 1 yard forward, 2 yards back almost about every single time. Especially running that left side. We're getting that side pretty solidly covered, and that's going to force the Owls into a 3rd and long here in the first quarter. Just about 2 minutes remaining in the first. Johnson's going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide, 2 back set. Has the snap. Pressure comes from the right side. Johnson tries to escape, and he's going to be brought down. As Luke McCaffrey for the Rice Owls was also on the field, a family member of the McCaffrey football dynasty, is a part of this Rice team, but nowhere to be seen really at the moment. So Rice is forced into a field goal opportunity as the score is now 7-3. Here we are on our ensuing drive. Holstein with the option, keeper to the right side. Stiff arming his way forward as he's hit and brought down after a gain of 5. Holstein being smart with it, doing a lot better job at reading the defense than what we did last week, facing off against those Pirates, as they really, for the most part, held our option game down for a pretty good part of the game. So 2nd and 5. Holstein staying in the shotgun. He's going to run an option this time to the left side. He lowers his shoulder and he picks up the 5 yards needed for the first down. And so a whole new set for this UTEP offense here as we're now at the 21-yard line, just on the edge of the red zone. So Holstein comes out in a pistol formation, 3 wide set. Has the snap. It's going to be a play action. Holstein fires it to the left side. He's got Johnson out in the left flat, who gets hit pretty quickly, but Chris Johnson's able to pick up 3 yards still, making that one 2nd and 7 as we are now officially inside the red zone at the 18-yard line after that little 3-yard gain. So we are here in the second quarter, just about over 6 minutes remaining as we lead the number 10 Rice Owls 7-3, and we are on the move. Holstein on 2nd and 7, rolls out to his right side, drops that pass off for a backup tight end, Jeff Smith, as he picks up 13 yards off that play-action bootleg. Coming from the back inside, it seems like they just kind of lost track of him a little bit, and that's going to give us a 1st and goal now at the 5. We lead by 7, looking to make this thing a double-digit lead. Holstein comes out in a pistol formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers to the left side. Has the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Burgess at the middle, lowering his shoulder. Burgess still going. He picks up 3 yards on that one. As Torrance Burgess, he's got 26 yards on 8 carries. So average-wise, not very solid, what we're looking for. But overall, it's a solid performance. Just numbers don't reflect what he's doing on the field. 2nd and goal. Holstein hands that one out to Burgess. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And that's going to extend our lead out as this time on the option we hand it off to Burgess. And that's going to give us a chance to extend this thing out. Now, we would add on one additional field goal as we got close to halftime. So it is a full 2-touchdown lead here at 17-3 as we are on the road once again. All right, we have been on the road. This is what now? 4 out of our first 5 games, it feels like. Yeah, because we were on the road against Northwestern, Washington, East Carolina, and now Rice. 4 out of our first 5 games on the road here. But this time we're handling our own, playing a lot better than we did last week. And this Rice Owls is the number 10 team. This is a big win for us if we can hold on to this lead right now. It is 2 solid touchdowns. It's 17-3. We've made a lot of big plays, and our defense has done an incredible job really with keeping Johnson contained. Yeah, he got out for a big run early on in the game, but it really hasn't been too much from him as the Owls have been held to 80 yards of total offense, while we have around 228 yards of total offense. So we're definitely moving the ball a lot more, and in reality our lead should be a little bit bigger than what it is, but we'll work on that as we go throughout this game. And with the 2-score lead, it gives us a little bit of leeway. So now coming out here to start the third quarter as the halftime is over, Johnson is under center, sends a tight end in motion, hands off to Griffin going to the right side. He stood up and put down Kalen Griffin for another 2-yard loss. He does have 18 yards on 9 carries, but man, it has been a trudge for that young fella in this game. So 2nd and 12, Johnson under center. He's got 4 wide receivers set. Has a snap, quick throw to the left side, and that one's going to be intercepted by Williams at the 35. Here he goes down the right sideline at the 40. Johnson giving chase at the 20, 10, and Johnson brings him down at about the 7-yard line as Williams jumps in front of that one. Tyler Williams with his first interception of the season jumped in front of it, and he was off to the races. And man, he lasted as long as he could before Johnson, the quarterback for the Owls, was able to chase him down from behind. But a great play by this defense to really help us kind of extend our lead even more here early on in the third quarter. Get ourselves a little extra possession after that turnover. Holstein's going to be in a pistol formation, 3 wide. Sends Burgess in motion. Has the snap, quick throw. He hits Jacobs, who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Coming out of the backfield, Corey Jacobs floated out, then just took off in the little empty space right before the end zone. And Holstein nailed him with it. And that gives us a 3-score lead. Now, our defense would do their job and stop the Owls once more, forcing us to get the ball back pretty quickly. Now, we lead by 3 touchdowns, so I think if we can actually get a touchdown here on this drive, even though we're in the third quarter, we're talking a 4-touchdown game. That could be a nail in the coffin kind of moment, all right? But we'll have to see how things go. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We lead the number 10 Rice Owls 24-3 on the road here in Houston. We hand that one off to Burgess going up the middle. Burgess picks up 6 yards on that 2nd and 10 to make it 3rd and 4. Not been used as much as normal today. He's only got 12 carries for a total of 50 yards. So once again, it's a tough sledding for, it looks like, both of the running backs for each of these teams. Now 3rd and 4, Holstein making changes at the line, and the shotgun has the snap, stands in, fires it to the left side. He hits Ballard. Jeremiah Ballard for 11 yards coming across the field. Makes his 3rd catch of the afternoon. He's got 45 yards receiving so far today. And what a catch that was, to make the catch and take the contact basically simultaneously and still hold on to that ball. Looks like this team did a lot of ball handling and, ball catching skills during this week of practice coming into this game after the last one against the Pirates where we dropped about 8 passes. So on 1st and 10, hand that one off to Richardson on the end around. He gets nowhere with it. Kyle Richardson picks up only 1 yard, and that makes it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 now from the 12. And it looks like Ballard is out for at least a little bit. Hopefully we will see him before the end of this game again. Holstein from the shotgun has the snap, fires it to the right side, and that one's going to be intercepted by the Owls at the 1 yard line. It looks like he had his man. Holstein went for it, and he's going to end up throwing the interception. Curtis Huff was able to step right in front of that one. But thankfully, he wasn't actually in the end zone, and it was a good job by a receiver to keep him out of the end zone there. Now, a little later in the game here in the fourth quarter, after trading punts by both teams, under 8 minutes to go, Johnson gets hit hard. He's sacked for a loss of 7 yards on a 1st and 10. Johnson took off way too late as we're able to come flying through. And that is our Tunga Huia guy. Comes flying through to hit Johnson harshly behind the line for a 7-yard loss. So 2nd and 17 now for this Owls offense. Johnson's under center. 3 receivers set. He makes a change at the line, has the snap. He's going to take off himself, and he can't get away. Pressure was coming. Javani Johnson may be feeling a little nervous back there in that pocket now. We have been getting to him, and it's starting to show as he took off real early after that snap, and that's going to make it 3rd and 19. So 3rd and 19 now as Johnson and the Owls are going to come out in a shotgun formation. They have 3 wide. Send the tight end across their formation in motion. Johnson has the snap. It's going to be a screen pass. He has Griffin out in the wide open. Nobody around him. Griffin picks up a good about 12 yards on that one, making it 4th and 7. Ooh, Griffin had some open space in front of him. Luckily, we were able to finally close it up, but there's a chance that one could have gotten for a lot more. So now 4th and 7. Johnson staying in the shotgun. Has the snap. We bring a blitz. Pressure comes. Johnson's going to be brought down for the sack. McIver Brown gets back there and brings him down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs here in Houston as we take the ball right away from, send their offense back to the bench, and that is all we would need, ladies and gentlemen, to pull out the win. We go from being upset to creating the upset. Caleb Holstein played a pretty good game there, had the 1 interception, but those things happen. But this is just a testament to our team and a way we bounced back. We went on the road and kind of embarrassed ourselves against East Carolina, losing by 1, 20-19. And then we have an opportunity here against against Rice on the road in Houston. Rice being undefeated and number 10 team in the country. This was our chance to make a statement, I think. And we really did. You know, it was kind of a tough going game, but when you fight through so much things that we had to go through to get the points that we did, I think it says a lot about who your team is. And our team is really shaping up to be a bunch of good, tough fighters, right? I think they're doing a fantastic job this season, these kids, with listening to the game plan and executing it. So, this will set us up here for the remainder of our conference play. A lot of other games coming on, some up and down things probably going to happen. We are going to be facing off against Memphis. We've got ourselves back in the top 25 after that win. So it should be an interesting way to see how this season shapes out. So on that note, everybody, I will see y'all in that next episode. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you have not already, and I'll see y'all next time, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.